April 2019 Banter. Banter now goes monthly. This is the April 2019 Banter, the first of them. It's a monthly video. I do them each month. Okay. Now, fucking prostitutes is it's an interesting way to get your kicks, I suppose. I started when I was 26, and in reality, I finished when I was, let me see, uh, 44. It was mid 2017 when I was 44, before I turned 45. So haven't. It's been just about 2 years since I've been to a prostitute, or I had a prostitute. If you must confess, the final one actually came to the house late at night, and it was a very tame encounter. But that was about May, June, July, somewhere around there, 2017. And I swore off them, and I meant it, and I suppose, for want of a better word, I've generally repented, but probably more accurately, I've turned from that behaviour, and I won't have one again. It's nearly 2 years now, so maybe that's a credible enough statement. And this is about the longest since my 26, since turning 20, since when I was 26 when I first visited one. I think this is pretty much the longest that I've been without a prostitute. So probably is now. So pretty sure that behaviour is a thing of the past. Now you know, it's a thing, isn't it? I mean, for a single man like myself, you know, getting my intimacy, and that's probably what I like to tell myself. I mean, I'm not sure if it's a huge desire to fuck a chick, as it were. I'm not sure if that's really the burning passion of Daniel Daly. More of it, it probably actually is a first of a connecting to a woman and getting a bit of a regular sort of behaviour good, which we do. I did a few things with them. I went down on a few of them, and there was a bit of creativity. Wasn't any anal, because I'm not into that. Apart from accidentally for a few seconds, because I just missed the target, and from behind, but that was corrected. And well, I'm not into that sort of thing. It was always safe sex, but how safe is that in the end, you know what I mean? But it was an interesting enough encounters. About 45 different women on about 53 occasions, somewhere around there. And from 26 to 44, so over a period of pretty much 18 years, I guess. And like I said, it's a finished thing. I've sworn off that. I won't do that again. In the end, what it was that venereal disease, it's like, I think it's Russian roulette, because it might have a lot of chambers in this Russian roulette gun, but eventually one's going to blow your head off. And I think that's what prostitution is, because eventually you'll slacken and you'll get a bit more liberal with what you do, and then you're willing to, in your fornications, which you'll probably go into, you're willing to play the field a bit more and hardcore without any protection. And in the end, in that scene, one of the big VD guns will blow you away. It's not an eternal life doctrine, prostitution. It's not going to get you there. And I think in the end I've realised that, and I've realised that even though I don't quite have that morality of heart, I've got a bit of it now, the purity in marriage and purity in your behaviours, as it were. I've got a bit of a sense of that now, but I'm a very pragmatic sort of fellow. You know, you do what you got to do for a bit of a nookie. So I think a lot of us in this modern era, this 21st century era, are like that. When have we never not been? You know, when have we ever not been? But I'm finished with that now, and Yeah. I usually chose the more attractive offerings. There was usually a few offered, and I had my fun. So, some memories. In a way, I don't really regret what I did. I don't really. But one thing I know that it can't go on. Sort of like sins of youth, as it were. Sow your wild oats and you let it go. Got to move on. So prostitution was for a season and a time in the life of Daniel Bailey. And I can't say that I didn't enjoy those encounters. And I know that I want to get married one day and have kids and have a family and have those relations with my wife. And probably just look back on that time with a bit of a chuckle. Well, that was then, and it's history. Won't make that mistake again if it was a mistake to make. Maybe that's just learning life experiences. But I won't do that again, and I've moved on. But it was a wild ride. It was a wild ride.